Okay. I'm gonna do the Fufu story for ZZZ. Purely because I forgot it was coming out to do. And since Grounded crashed the stream last time I tried. So I'm worried it might not stay working. But only time's gonna tell on that one. Oh, I guess I have combined all parts now for this. That's good. An immediate cutscene?
In the Hollow Era, the court was corrupt with decadence. The martial world stood leaderless. Bandits ran rampant, and people suffered unbearably. Yet heroes of righteousness still rose up, blades drawn and raised to champion justice. The frontier town of Phylum Heights had seen frequent bandit raids, until one day a warrior emerged from the mountains with a roar.
Who dares disturb the peace on our streets?
Huh? Oh, where'd this hero pop up from?
Is this part of the script?
I told you to read the script carefully!
I'm a disciple of Yunquei Summit. I won't stand by and watch you do this.
What the hell am I supposed to say to that?
You didn't read it either?
A Yunquei Summit disciple? You mean...
Play to arms! Oh, right. Way is the arms.
Watch as our heroine swings her club with skill and throws her fists with fierce precision. The vicious bandits are left trembling, their courage shattered, and their menace stripped away.
Sure.
What a young hero in the making. Another beautiful tale to go down in history. At least it would, if the bandits were actually bandits.
Please spare them, good lady. They're not bandits.
Wow, that's awesome! I loved watching those movies with martial arts heroes when I was little.
Ouch! Well, it feels like you're a real expert now.
Maybe it's because I've watched so many movies. I feel I should always step in and help whenever I see injustice.
Wow. You might want to watch less then.
I was too impatient and clueless just now. I barely left the mountain, so I didn't know any better. If I've caused any trouble, I apologize.
We're really grateful for you sparing us, good lady.
I get it now. You're actually a young master from Yunquei Summit, right?
We're all workers from Phylum Heights, working part-time as extras on the set to support our families.
If it weren't for the selfless masters of Sui-Bian Temple during the mining accident a while ago, we would have...
Don't mention it. That's our duty as the disciples of Yunquei Summit. As long as you're all safe and well, Shifu will be pleased.
That's why, despite the misunderstanding, we hope you don't take it to heart, young master.
These are separate issues. Sui-Bian Temple will take care of all your medical bills today for sure. Now that we understand each other and the matter is settled, I have to go take care of the task Shifu assigned me, so I'll be on my way.
Young master, please, wait!
It's gonna be one of the most pointless reasons to just push it. Yeah, I thought so.
Your ears, your tail, they're different from the usual cat thyrans. Could you be a tiger thyran like Mr. Sunghuang?
You can tell I'm a tiger thyran? That's right.
I knew it! I was watching your impressive fight and was immediately struck by inspiration!
Huh?
Master Tiger is fierce indeed. But the audience has seen too many stories about the legendary, righteous, and sword-wielding hero saving the world. They've gotten bored of it. Why not add to the story a young hero, fresh out the mountain, yet equally brimming with fierce determination?
What are you trying to say, Director?
Oh, Master Tiger, your popularity hasn't decreased at the box office one bit. But the current market demands new faces, too. Once we pass Phylum Heights, where else would we find such a young, spirited, beautiful, and extraordinarily skilled hero?
Extraordinarily skilled hero? Are you talking about me?
Yes, you, young lady. I can tell you're very talented. Have you ever considered a career in the entertainment industry?
Not at all. Mr. Director, even if we disciples of Yunque's Summit step away from our teachings and return to normal life, we don't usually pursue such careers.
Let's not rush now. You see, not only is our movie starring the retired kung fu superstar Sung Huang.
Is he a Tiger Thyran too? Oh, I remember now! You're Mr. Sung Huang. You starred in loads of martial arts movies.
The young lady has good taste. I'll consider your suggestion, Director.
But I'm not really cut out for acting. I can't even put on a stern face to make Shifu attend morning lessons. Besides, I still have a task to complete.
But wait, the biggest surprise is still to come.
Hey, didn't you say my return is the big surprise?
The real highlight is, all of our fight scenes for the movie will be shot inside the Great Hollow in Waifei Peninsula.
That sounds really impressive, but Mr. Director, I really... Wait, shooting inside the hollow? Isn't that dangerous?
Danger is just a publicity stunt unless it actually happens. All these years in the filmmaking industry have taught me one thing. No matter how brilliant your talent or sincere your creation, they pale in comparison to the power of eye-catching hype!
Brilliant talent or genuine creativity? Which exactly do you have?
Sung Huang, this is our chance at a comeback. We have to seize every opportunity.
Then you must be taking all the necessary precautions, right? Working inside the hollow is incredibly dangerous, not to mention the lingering miasma and the Exaltist's growing presence in Lemnian Hollow.
We have! Thanks to Mr. Sung Huang's connections, we've obtained a hollow entry permit from the HIA. The officials shouldn't give us any trouble.
It's said to be an area cleared of ethereals and miasma. Very safe.
An area cleared of ethereals and miasma? Does such a place even exist within Lemnian Hollow? Mr. Director, this area you're talking about.
Is she really being robbed to a
This is
film?
the exact area Shifu asked me to investigate. What a strange coincidence. I should report this to her and double-check with the association to be sure. Mr. Director, I'm touched by your appreciation of my talent, but I really do have a task to attend to. So I'm sorry, but I cannot oblige.
Not everyone seizes every opportunity that comes their way like I did when I was young.
Oh well, art always has its flaws. Anyway, Mr. Sung Huang, the crew is ready, so let's head to the hollow entrance.
Huh? You're going now?
The hollow is unpredictable. What's safe today might not be tomorrow. As a disciple of Yunque's Summit, surely our young master here understands.
So, will you be escorted by security guards or association investigators?
Well, you see, we're on a tight budget and spent most of it on the crew and special anti-corruption filming equipment. Of course, a large share of it also went to Mr. Sung Huang's paycheck.
It's a reasonable budget.
So you're telling me you don't even have security to protect the crew? What kind of standards are the HIA using to issue permits anyway?
I'm ready to sacrifice myself anytime in the name of art.
I'm not planning to sacrifice myself for anything.
Relax! We have all these professional martial arts actors on the team as well as Mr. Sung Huang, a kung fu master with extraordinary abilities. All right, the hollow waits for no one. We need to get going.
Hey, wait!
Wow. What is the point in giving me control of the character? I'm gonna walk for literally a second. What? Essentially, she's just been roped into a movie, huh? Wait, am I gonna be stuck with only Fufu in the quest? Don't tell me I'm gonna be stuck with her only. What? Oh, he is a tiger siren. Oh, I just never saw the tail. Okay. Okay, I guess she's fully on board now. So why am I being given this tutorial again? Huh? What? I'm sorry, but Evelyn? Of all characters?
Asset confirmed. Preparing to move out.
Have made Rena at your disposal.
Huh? And
I don't have a bang book to use. Okay.
One,
I'll do Vivian
two.
instead.
Good day, Lord Phaeton.
Just of all characters, Evelyn. Does she appear in this, like?
hey, you, the new PA. Handle the equipment carefully, okay? Yep, right there. That's the spot.
I'm so confused. Okay, it's this again. Why am I getting all these tutorials? Oh, it's because of that bug. Oh my god. I completely forgot there was that one bug.
Alright, I can check this off my list.
Just some random monitor? It must have had some sort of importance then. Oh god.
They say in the Hollow Era, the court was corrupt and falling apart. The martial arts world stood leaderless. Bandits ran rampant, and people suffered unbearably.
Can we move on? Everyone's already heard that a million times.
Have patience, Master Tiger. Setting the scene before starting each day is a way to help everyone get into character. It's a part of the routine. Not to mention we have a fresh face on the crew. Everyone, please welcome...
Director, one mountain is too small for two tigers.
It's like a tiger anyway.
There's a
Self-awareness is a
pain laugh.
virtue, but as my kin, I think you ought to show a little more spirit.
Master Tiger, you've seen what she's capable of. With the two of you in the same frame, our movie is going to be a hit. The industry has been in decline these past few years. If this works out, it'll be a big win for you, don't you think?
Huh. You're clouded by greed. I'm a professional actor with integrity. What is it they say?
Okay, that was just a
Always
browser
have
issue.
reverence for the arts.
Thank God.
Working with an unprofessional actor is going to be a real challenge for me.
I've seen lots of your movies when I was little. I'll learn fast.
Now you're playing cute.
You see, the kid's a big fan of yours.
Yes, but I'm just small. I'm not actually a kid.
Of course, of course. Child labor would require additional insurance. Anyway, back to our scene. The story today happens during Master Tiger and the young
Okay.
tiger's journey in search of a demon-subduing artifact, the Purgation Bell. Action!
As soon as Master Tiger and Young Tiger set foot on Mount Purgation, the wind stirs, pressing through the grass.
Suddenly, a group of bandits jump out of the woods surrounding the mountain path.
The wind stirs, rustling through the grass. Suddenly, a group of bandits jump out of the woods surrounding the mountain path.
These small fry
When
are
is
worth
this
my
law
time.
is organized?
Young Tiger.
Do you smell it? The light passing through the ether, leaving a unique mark on the film roll, while the fragrance called story fills the air around us.
Wow, that sounds incredible.
So, there's a reason you keep producing bad movies.
Huh? Has the director only made bad movies?
Bad movies? They were just overlooked gems that never received proper appreciation.
I didn't know you cared so much about your third-rate work.
Mr. Tsongkwang, isn't it a little harsh to criticize someone's hard work like that?
It's fine, it's fine. Anyway, footage shot inside the hollow has a really unique feel.
We should still be careful. I can sense that the ether activity around us is far from calm. This was never a safe area, was it?
But it adds authenticity to the setting of the film.
Mr. Director, I hope some miasma hasn't gotten into your brain.
Forget about Invasion Next Gen and Behemoth. After everyone sees our on-site footage, those other movies will become fourth-rate failures.
Are you just accepting the fact that your
What?
movies are third-rate?
In any case, with Mr. Sung Wong and Miss Fufu's seamless teamwork, and with two skilled martial artists guarding the set, our production is foolproof this time!
I never understand why the subtitles and the dialogue
Please let it be
don't
over
match
soon.
all the time.
I still have Shifu's investigation to look into.
Scene 1, take 2. Continue rolling.
I need to focus on the real task, investigating the miasma disturbance here. The ether flow is calm. Nothing out of the ordinary here either.
I guess I can't
I guess that's
access
good
that.
news. I should regroup with the crew before they start worrying.
Okay.
Action!
The bandits running wild here have terrorized these lands for too long. Naturally, the two tigers cannot stand idly by. Young tiger wields...
Oh, that's it. I thought there'd be a bit more.
Mount Purgation, despite its name, has long been overrun by rampaging fiends. And within the shadows, dangers far greater than bandits lie in wait for the two heroes.
Why are they even filmed inside a hole to begin with? Yes, I know, game, I'm aware.
These ethereals. All of them are tainted with traces of miasma. Something's not right here.
Oh.
Is everyone okay? Take a moment to collect yourselves. We're getting ready to shoot today's third scene.
Can I talk to him? There we go.
For years, dark energy has clung to Mount Purgation, and now the swarming fiends seem
What the hell?
endless.
Okay, I guess I'm fighting you instead.
Even with the presence of a miasma tumor, there shouldn't be this many ethereals.
A heavy, foul miasma rolls in. The demon king ruling over this mountain has arrived.
The best defense is a...
Stay back, everyone! This one's really got its claws out.
We fight together.
Young Tiger holds firm, shielding the villagers behind her. Her small body stands like an unshakable mountain, resolute and unwavering.
Oh my god, I love it when the enemies just jump back and forth. It's so fun.
And that's a wrap for the day. Thank you all for your hard work.
Mr. Director, why didn't you seem the least bit shocked by the ethereal? In fact, it almost feels like the ethereal attack was just part of the script.
Accidents happen, of course. But not all accidents are bad, right? Just like how you joined us. It was all thanks to a random accident. A happy surprise of an accident. Everything is going according to the producer's plan. Nothing will go wrong, so you just relax, Miss Fufu.
No, something's really not right here. I need to go back to Shifu for a divination reading.
Today's shoot went smoothly. I'd say it was even better than expected. Thanks to everyone's hard work and you for joining us, Miss Fufu.
Oh? It's entirely thanks to everyone's support and Mr. Tsung Huang's guidance.
Quite the contrary. Miss Fufu taught me a lot.
Tomorrow, we'll shoot the drama sequences before the action ones. So be sure to get up early and meet at Phylum Heights on time.
He really does not want to be
Especially
here.
you two, Miss Fufu and Mr. Sung Kwong. We can't have our two protagonists late on set now, can we?
Oh, two protagonists?
We're filming again?
Oh, there we go. I'm surprised it wasn't a loading screen, it was just black. It's normally a loading screen if it's going back here. That was strange. Like, I guess they just gave you Evelyn for the sake of it this time?
I'm at my wit's end, Shifu. I've had it with all the acting. But what if they go inside the hollow again? What is it, Shifu? What does the reading say?
I don't know about the reading, but I've always said you've got the potential to become a star.
Shifu, have you been listening to the point I'm trying to make at all?
You are a rare tiger, Thyron. You're smart and adorable, quick-witted, and incredibly talented. You could succeed at anything. As your Shifu, I don't mind you venturing into the realm of cinema, but the world is filled with distractions that can cloud your judgment.
Shifu! I'm talking about the safety of the film crew and the odd situation with the miasma. Not to mention there are also signs of the Exaltists being involved.
Suspicious indeed. But in my opinion, you should stay with the crew and keep an eye on how things develop. The readings suggest the same.
So I'm going back to acting after all. How embarrassing!
It is the duty of mystics like ourselves to protect and to seek. Besides, think of all the bragging rights your Shifu will get if you debut on the big screen.
Not all the bragging rights Fufu gets. What Nishwen gets, I see. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure she really cares about what she gets to say. Okay, why is the notification? Oh, it's gonna make me. It's gonna do that every time. I should just ignore it then. Okay. I honestly thought this would be a voiced section. Oh, I'm not gonna try it. What am I looking for? The Purgation Bell. Probably the Priestess. Okay, I don't think this was the right one. Okay. I guess it's best to just keep asking around. I don't feel like the other two have any use actually. Yeah, thought so. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna press the right. Oh well, I guess it's just an illusion of choice as usual. You would think these scenes would be voice acted, but I guess not, for some reason. Okay. Evelyn again. What does it
I'll
keep
protect you from
Evelyn?
any danger.
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
You would honestly think Evelyn's part of it, but she's not, as far as I can tell. It's just, I guess it's just the trial card that they want you to have this time around.
We've got the big scene today. An old steed in the stable, a hero past his prime. How closely does the fate of Master Tiger mirror Mr. Sung Huang's own struggles in life?
Hey, did you really need to emphasize the old and past his prime parts? Where exactly is the similarity?
You're missing the point. An old steed, I mean the sentiment, heroism, a heart full of righteousness and courage. Attention everyone! Make sure to capture all of Mr. Sung Huang's magnificence!
So that means I don't have much screen time, right? Phew, thank goodness. I can finally focus on investigating the miasma.
Miss Fufu, don't get distracted. We're about to roll. Action!
Master Tiger and Young Tiger venture deeper into the heart of Mount Purgation,
Oh, you stole my
drawing
energy.
closer to the truth behind the Purgation Bell, and to an even greater threat. The two tigers split up, while Young Tiger faces nothing more than scattered stragglers.
I managed to get disorder. Didn't think I'd be getting a disorder from this.
Don't touch me.
Okay. I'm going back to where the... Okay, you know what, I won't question it.
Mr. Tung Huang, you've always been well respected among tiger thyrans.
Among tiger thyrans? And how many of our kin are still left in New Eridu?
That's true. Many that I used to be in contact with have vanished without a trace. But that just makes it all the more heartening to see our kin excel in all walks of life.
You've only been with the crew for 2 days, and you've already picked up how to smooth talk? You're also a distinguished disciple of Yunquei Summit, right? I've heard the master of Swabian Temple is a very powerful individual.
Shifu is very powerful. She also saved my life. If Shifu hadn't brought me back to the mountain when the tiger tribe encountered a great disaster.
Oh? So it was your Shifu that took you in then? Well, you're lucky. But who's to say whether it's fortune or misfortune that we survived that disaster?
The forbidden artifacts must not be used.
But what choice do we have?
It may be the hollow or the will of the heavens that claims us, but it can never be.
I'd say it's fortune. We get to experience the world that our kin, family, and friends never will.
Fufu, stay alive!
From now on, you'll live in their stead.
But we must also bear the pain that they cannot.
The laws of our people shall not be broken.
Yes, that's why I started training at Yunquei Summit. What about you, Mr. Tung Huang? You have your convictions too, don't you?
Convictions? I just don't want to follow in the footsteps of our kin. What meaning is there clinging on to convictions in the face of life and death? In this world, it's eat or be eaten. You didn't think the entertainment industry would be any different, did you?
We did give up a lot because of the Hollow. But surely there are things worth holding on to, even when faced with life and death.
Do all mystics speak with such grandeur?
The true meaning of the scriptures is always hard to understand. But I think the reason we train and meditate is to fight for the things worth holding on to.
Our two heroes, the camera is ready to roll.
Okay.
Don't touch me.
Why is there so many people in the Hollow? Is there really that many people for the set?
Run! It's dangerous here!
In the Hollow Era, demons and monsters ravaged the land. Evil spirits plagued the world. The court was corrupt with decadence. The martial world stood leaderless. Bandits ran rampant, and people suffered unbearably. However, there are always righteous warriors, drawing their swords and wielding their blades, standing for justice and chivalry.
The monsters are here!
Run!
Papa! Mama! Where are you? What evil dares to befoul this place? I am Ju-Hu-Hu of Yuanquai Summit. Prepare to meet your doom!
Master G! Master G is here! We're saved!
Master, please save my daughter. She's still trapped in the village.
Fear not, good people! Master Ju is here! There will be no suffering where I stand! Only justice!
Master G!
Master G!
Master Ju is here, and clear skies will follow!
Master G!
Master G!
Rest here a while. Time is of the essence. I shall rush to the rescue!
Okay. And the voice
Where
line
can
just
we
got
go?
skipped for some reason.
Hurry! We've got to save these people first. Prime attack!
It's such a muffled audio. Can't say I'm a big fan of it.
Demons! Demons! Help! Help me!
Don't leave me alone here!
Live on, my child.
Okay, no, this is slightly
These
good.
wretched fiends.
How long
Such
can
a
you?
trust.
I guess you can just go on with that forever. Well, for as long as you
Not
can.
let them go unpunished!
Okay. I'm so confused in what's going on. Fair enough. Yep, yep.
get rid of them.
Jesus Christ, the frame drops.
Everyone, are you all right?
Oh, head. So dizzy.
I feel like I fought Miss Fufu for 2 hours.
The equipment... it's all broken. And the film is burnt.
It's probably because the ether concentration got higher than the equipment could handle.
Oh, forget about the darn equipment! If it weren't for you, we'd all be lost in the hollow. To think that producer promised me a completely safe filming environment.
I looked around, but there are still some crew members I couldn't find.
Right. Both the producer and Sung Kwang are missing, as well as other colleagues.
I suspect... No, I'm certain this was no accident. The Exaltists are behind this.
I couldn't care less about the producer's survival, but he has the remaining funds for the film!
But you've all been exposed to highly concentrated ether for too long. You need to leave the hollow as quickly as possible. I'll escort you out first. Mr. Director, please arrange medical assistance for everyone before the corruption symptoms worsen. I'll come back with other disciples of the temple and look for the rest of the crew. I'll also get in touch with the association's rescue squad.
Thank you, Miss Fufu.
Okay. Yet again, no loading screen. Strange. It's so strange that there's no loading screen during this. There usually is. Why not just ask him where... Okay, you know what? Okay. Oh.
Faithless souls cannot ascend the stairs to sanctuary, but there's always some kindling in dust more special than others.
This voice... It's the Exaltist speaker.
Miss Fufu, I'm honored to have you attend my performance, yet you refuse to cooperate. I regret that I must temporarily break this wonderful illusion and discuss the terms of our deal in this cruel and boring reality. The deal is simple. Trade your life for the lives of the crew. The hollow coordinates have been logged in the flash drive. Come alone, or else. I know villains are not to be trusted, but you have no choice.
Why is there just random quotation marks? I don't think that's meant to be there. Okay.
Asset confirmed.
Good day, Lord Faithful.
It'd be nice if it would just save up my previous loadout, just so I don't have to keep equipping it. I'm not gonna change my team.
Death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering, all shall return to the Creator. power granted without bias, thus ignorance is mankind's
Oh my
sin.
god.
Those who squander such grace must be refined.
Why did I feel like the performance was so good at one point? I was just gone today.
Me and my Shifu have dealt with countless evils.
The flickering
so
flames of
weird.
the kindling illuminate the steps for the sanctuaries chosen. Even the most faithless dust shall bask in this glory. Will be drowned in
Give me the impression I could block that, but I couldn't. Oh my god, the flames, please.
one step further, and you may shed your mortal sins. The gate to the final domain does not open without refinement. May the Creator refine us.
I really hope they can improve the performance. It somehow just feels like it's gotten worse. It got better for like a day or two, now it's just back to what it was when the update launched. Why is he just T-posing?
Our two heroes, you must be exhausted. If Tiger Thyrans weren't so rare, if the bell wasn't so demanding, I wouldn't have had to go through all the trouble of staging this grand performance, just to lure you both into my trap. Though I must say, I'm surprised that our little cub actually has some claws, unlike a certain paper tiger. Our sect has suffered greatly. Capturing Yishuan's prized disciple is no easy feat.
I know I wanted a stereotypical villain as a cover, but your lines and character are just a little too villainous, don't you think?
When faced with one's death, is that not when they throw reason to the wind?
You don't actually think you're some sort of fated, chosen antagonist or something, right? Your boss is gone, your organization is in shambles, and yet you just so happen to stumble upon a treasure of the Tiger Thyrans while walking through the hollow? You're unbelievably stupid. Are the only things rattling around in that head of yours lines to suck up to your creator?
Silence! I should have purified that tongue of yours with the flames of refinement.
Cover? Tiger Thyran treasure? What are you talking about, Mr. Tsang Huang?
The Tigerbane Bell, a specialized W engine capable of resonating with and catalyzing ether. It boosts the user's abilities at the cost of a Tiger Thyran's life. That's the information you have, right, Mr. Villain?
Criminals using criminals. What a cliché plot twist.
Cliché indeed, which is why it only works on fools. The Tigerbane Bell was crafted by my dead kin. Such cruel technology can rapidly catalyze the victim's life energy inside a hollow, at the cost of turning them into an ethereal, of course. And if the victim is a Tiger Thyran, the wielder can even consume the victim's ether aptitude and life energy to strengthen themselves.
I remember now. But wasn't that a forbidden relic of the Tiger Thyrans? It should have been lost in that disaster all those years ago.
It is indeed a forbidden weapon of our people. What I told you wasn't a lie. But I didn't tell you the whole truth either. The user must be a Tiger Thyran, and they must also have an ether resonance that matches that of the victim. Such restrictions are what prevent this powerful tool from being abused by villains. We Tiger Thyrans aren't foolish enough to create a tool that could be used against us.
There's no reason to preserve such cruel technology.
Cruel? Yes, it's cannibalistic and cruel. But life in and of itself is cruel, little tiger of Yunquei Summit. We never had the courage to face such harshness until the downfall of our kin. So after this, I'll be the only one who must live with this cruelty.
What are you two yammering on about? Seems like you've completely forgotten about me, the villain. I'll use this Tigerbane bell right now and send you both on your way. What? Why isn't it working?
You just don't listen, fool. Your part as the villain is coming to an end. But before that, do me one last favor. Help me defeat this outstanding disciple of Yunque's summit. I don't think she's so kind-hearted that she'll simply let me devour her. Eat or be eaten. That's the way of the world, Fufu.
Oh. Oh, for God's sake, not this thing.
Driving the tiger to devour the wolf. A sandpiper and a clam locked in a struggle, only for the fisherman to claim the prize. A mantis stalking a cicada, unaware of the finch behind it, waiting to strike.
Out of the way. Leave it to me.
These classic plots never get old.
Who dares get
Please
between
don't
me and Lord
activate.
Fate?
It is now. Oh, God. Go. Okay. Most of the attacks still good. That's good.
Give up. Rather than becoming food for the ethereals, why not nourish your own kind?
You better not get my trust.
Don't cross the line.
Isn't that more in line with your so-called righteousness? Yunquei Summit's proud disciple.
Listen to my...
Otherwise, wouldn't that be a waste of the grand hero story I so carefully staged just for you?
Yes, I really do not enjoy this guy. I can't even tell what's going on half the time.
Surrender now! You've gone too far!
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Incredible!
Quite on set. Why didn't you just finish me?
Because true heroes stand tall for justice.
Okay, I'm
Seems I've lost, you lucky
so
child.
lost now. What?
I put on such
I
a
thought
great
they left the
performance,
hollow, but they're not.
but in the end,
Putting on such a show, taking so many lives, all just to steal my power?
Also, there's no
when
way
all
it's
careful
ended
plans
soon.
fail, it all comes down to one fatal miscalculation. I knew all Yunque's summit disciples were good, but I didn't think you were this good.
I'm a senior of Swabian Temple, Tiger Thyron Ju Fufu, the righteous heroine, Master Ju. Oops, I didn't mean to say that last line.
You're really into the role, aren't you? Let's finish the scene then. Come, Victor. Use the forbidden artifact stained with the blood of our kind, the Tigerbane Bell, and devour me.
Who would want to devour you? You look like a villain who's hard to stomach.
Hard to stomach. Do you think I've been eating nothing but good food on my journey?
So you murdered the real Mr. Tsang Huang with the Tigerbane Bell, right?
I siphoned the life of our kin and stole the power within their flesh, along with all the hatred, suffering, and anger. Eat or be eaten. That's how I've come this far.
You want to live this way, even at the cost of hurting your own kin?
Eat or be eaten. You'll understand soon, Fufu.
I don't understand, and I don't agree with it. If we have to live by devouring the flesh of others, then why? Why do we fight so desperately to stop the Hollow from devouring us?
It's because of these so-called ideals and principles that the Tiger Thyron settlement was swallowed by a Hollow. If we'd only used the Tigerbane Bell that day, that ethereal would have been...
There is no if only. When I was young and would remember that night, crying and saying if only, that's what Shifu would tell me. Sacrificing the lives of one's kin in order to save the rest. Is that doing the right thing? Nobody can say. The good at that moment, the evil at that moment. Perhaps it's all just a matter of a single thought. A single thought leaves behind so many regrets, so many what-ifs, and so much sacrifice and love. But there is no if only. I've stopped dwelling on the rights and wrongs of the past. All I know is that here and now, I have to do what's right.
How do you know that my choice is wrong?
Shifu also taught me another lesson. Know when to stop reasoning with the bad guys. You couldn't beat me today, so you have no choice but to take my words as a given. Maybe one day I'll be able to answer your question, or maybe I won't. But until some other powerful villain takes my life, I'll continue doing what I think is right. I won't devour you, nor will I take your life. I'm handing you over to public security and making sure you receive judgment in the name of the righteousness that you so despise.
Fufu.
Huh?
I hate your name. It makes me feel you've had too good a life this far.
I like my name. It does make me feel like I've had a good life so far.
Okay. I really would appreciate the loading screens being back. Just so I have something to look at. Let's take me to the next area.
You've grown a lot, Fufu.
You're making me blush, Shifu. Though, what are you referring to? My fighting? Magic? Or tactics?
I'm talking about your skill in lecturing villains on morality.
Shifu, you're making fun of me again.
It's an important skill for us good guys to have. Making your grand entrance with an impressive line and exiting with righteous words. Isn't that exactly the kind of hero you aspire to become, Fufu?
Maybe being a great hero or a legendary figure doesn't always mean you have to be impressive, brave, or even powerful. Maybe doing the right thing is more important than becoming a hero.
Master Fufu.
Huh? Yes, Shifu.
Remember to feed the bird for me.
What? Also, for a second, I'm pretty sure I saw Belle. I did see Belle. Okay.
That's amazing! So you crushed the schemes of the Exaltists and Master Tiger just like that?
No need to praise me. Shifu's actually been secretly watching over me all this time. That's how we always managed to get away safely. So even if I ran into a situation I couldn't handle, Shifu would have stepped in and taken care of it.
being humble is also a virtue of the great Master Fufu. Since Shifu never showed up, doesn't that prove you're already a capable hero in your own right?
Yeah! Junior Belle, don't call me that. Plus, I realize that rather than being called Master Fufu, I much prefer being everyone's senior disciple Fufu. So don't be afraid when you encounter demons or evil spirits. Senior disciple Fufu will always be there to defeat them.
There's no way that's the whole quest. That was the whole quest? Why does it feel like every other one's been longer? And that one was just over an hour. Like, barely over it. What? Why? That doesn't feel right. Normally they're longer. If I knew it was going to be so short, I wouldn't have done it today. I thought it was going to be decently long, because that's what they've always been. They've always been like 2 hours long. But this one was only an hour, for some reason. Why? That doesn't seem right to me. Well, they are normally an hour, right? I feel like I remember them only being like 2 to 3 hours. At least that's what I remember Tria's being. I'm pretty sure she was at least 2 hours. Check. Yeah, typically they're 2 to 3 hours. But this one, for some reason, was just 1 hour. Oh, then again, I guess other ones have been pretty short as well, apparently. And I just don't remember. Shocking. Shocking. I honestly didn't have anything else planned. I can't really do the temple event because I just normally do that once a day. I can't be bothered just sitting here doing that constantly. I guess we're the Lost Void. Seems to be all I have. That one I have a couple of days before that one's available. I guess I'll do the Lost Void side quest. I really didn't expect that to be an hour. So, give me a second. Since clearly that's my fault for not. I really should have stuff. I should really plan with stuff like that happening. It should be at the HIA, no, Scott Outpost, right? Yeah. Still a week before this refreshes anyways. She's not. Yes. Now, is she here? Oh no, not the miasma. No. No, I don't. No. No, I don't want to fight the miasma people? I already know. These... I remember the last Void quest had voice acting. I'm hoping this one continues that. I hope I'm not regretting this, and it's just some random... It's just a regular side quest now. Alright, so I guess I should have done this quest first, because I already know what... I think I already know what boss I'm gonna have to fight. Because I do it literally every single week. Miasma 1, wait, that means there's... Does that mean there's gonna be multiple?
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
Can I use my Yishuan issue? Oh. So in reality they're both pretty on par with each other. I want to use mine.
What brings you here this time?
Oh, okay.
I can help you ward
No.
off misfortune and disaster.
I'm not allowed to use mine. Cool.
Let's fire it up. Good day, Lord.
Thought I would have been able to... Okay, I was gonna say... I hate it when the loading screen freezes.
You must be Yishuan Shifu. I've heard a lot about you.
Captain Roland, I remember you. You're the Defense Force liaison at Scott Outpost. What brings you to Swabian Temple today?
It's about the outpost. We recently rescued a number of independent investigators from Hollow Zero during a routine patrol. They were all exhibiting signs of miasma exposure.
Miasma? How peculiar. The presence of miasma has greatly diminished since the fall of the old capital. I've only seen it in Lemnian Hollow in the past few years. But if it's manifesting in Hollow Zero, that certainly is unprecedented.
We had some researchers from Waifei Peninsula check the investigator's condition. It turns out that the symptoms were indeed caused by miasma corruption. It was not some coincidence or shared delusion of any kind.
Well, the line between what's real and what's imagined is often far thinner than people would believe.
Huh?
Let's get back to the matter at hand.
The independent investigators had all the proper gear, compliant carrots, clear routes, the works. But they wouldn't give us any credentials, ID, or explain what they were doing in Hollow Zero. Since we didn't have proof of them breaking any rules, we couldn't force them to tell us the source of their carrot. So all we could do was plan out routes based on the locations where we rescued them, and investigate from there.
I see. So what is it that you seek from me?
The route we're taking next is in close proximity to the Lost Void, and not many investigators are qualified to go that deep. I heard that you have a way to effectively suppress miasma. We were hoping you would join us in this investigation.
I've consulted the divination. The key to solving this matter lies not with me, but with one whom I will encounter on this trip. The signs suggest that we may still find what we seek if we set off now.
Really? In that case, now's the perfect time to go.
Not quite.
Oh? How long should we wait then?
The most opportune moment was yesterday.
Then I guess we'd better get moving. Do you need to inform your disciples before we depart?
This is but a small errand. No need to trouble them.
What about the talisman you'll use to suppress the miasma? Don't you need to prepare those?
Rather than preparing the talismans beforehand, I think we'd better play it by ear.
I guess I'm just doing a regular run as I usually do. Oh, this is different dialogue. I'm so used to skipping this dialogue that I just skipped like 90% of it. Okay. Okay, it does also include that. Oh my god. In details be on by default, please. I hate how you gotta turn it on yourself. It shouldn't be off by default. What does she mean by certain? Huh? Who's she referring to though? This is alright. Let's do that. I'm pretty sure that's a woman, but sure. You know, I've always wondered, why can't we move while you're, like, move the camera while you're talking to people? Now that I think about it, shouldn't you be allowed to do that? As far as I'm aware, both Star Rail and Genshin.
Watch out. Obliterate form and spirit.
I don't remember ever fighting this thing before.
She and mind as one. Concentrate.
Where's the protocol? I don't know. Christ.
Soar with the wind. I didn't think my hollow gear was going to take effect here. Not gear, upgrades things.
Hi. You must be the help that Captain Roland mentioned?
Correct. And since you've yet to insult me, I presume you're Orphe?
Yes, that's me. Sorry, she doesn't feel like talking right now. I'm not the best at analysis, but let me give it a go. So we've located a few coordinates. There was the one from earlier, and
I'll take it from here. I'm sure Captain Roland has already filled you in about the miasma victims we found in Hollow Zero.
Yes. The ethereal we faced just now was clearly spawned from miasma. There's no longer any doubt. Miasma has clearly taken root in Hollow Zero.
I knew it!
I told them that ages ago. I can't believe those higher-ups are bringing in outside help. What are they thinking? We could have handled this ourselves.
Hold on. The whole miasma thing is already bad enough. And now suspicious investigators are showing up in the hollow? We can't just...
Whatever. Just finish what you're saying and let's get moving. All this time we wasted talking to her could have been spent wiping out another wave of ethereals.
Oh, I'm okay. Anyway, we're trying to figure out a pattern to the victim's coordinates and see if those locations can be traced back to the source of the miasma. But the coordinates we got don't exactly match the areas where the miasma readings are the strongest. What do you think? Should we keep chasing this lead?
With just the four of us, it's unlikely that we'll be able to pinpoint the flow of miasma. I suggest we split up and follow the coordinates of those suspicious individuals.
Wait, 4? Who's the 4? Does the tail count as the 4th? No. I want another Arizona time trial. Is this the 30-second one? Yeah. Oh no, it's not. Well, I guess it is a time trial one, but it's not the time trial I thought it was. Okay. 1,000. I'm not going to say no to 1,000 gear points. Oh. I mean, I might as well. Let's see. Any. I mean, I do need these. Although it's not the right dexterity. Are those really not the right dexterity? Oh no, it's adversity. Whoops. They take more damage when longer consumed. I can't say I've ever had that before. Or even seen that before, so I might as well take it. Okay. I can't spend the last 600, so unfortunate. There's gonna be a thing. I was right, I'm shooting now.
Get still. Scatter. Clarity and impurity cycle. Concentrate.
Okay. I'm gonna look for a mandible. Detection of multiple open slash close canalization at the same time. Okay.
Oh, I need to talk to him. I need to talk to him. The left one got in on their first attempt. So they tried to open the door in quick succession. Open and close it, sorry. So, and he had an explosion. What? So let's see. It'd be I really don't understand. Okay.
You saved me! Thank you! Thank you so much! If it weren't for you, I would have died here in the Lost Void. All for a few measly dennies. To risk one's life for money is hardly uncommon. But surely it wasn't just a few measly dennies that led you all the way here, no?
Yeah. The pay is pretty good. But given your abilities, you probably don't need any.
Why don't you tell me how much? Huh. Wow. Heavens, that much? I'm so jealous. Quick, tell me, who's your employer?
Huh?
I mean, why don't you tell me what brings you here to the Lost Void?
Okay. You did save my life, so I've got nothing to hide from you. My teammates and I risked everything to come out here and mine a rare type of ether crystal. Our employer always provides us with carrots and gives us marked routes to follow. As for what those crystals are used for, we've asked before, but they've never given us a straight answer.
So, your employer discovered a hidden vein of ether crystals here in the Lost Void.
No, not exactly. Each time they send us out, they give us different carrots and destination coordinates. We never really know what the paths are like until we're already en route. And honestly, there were even a few times when it felt like we ended up in the exact same fissure as before. But I remember the crystals hadn't been there the last time we passed by.
A mobile crystal stalagmite formation. Interesting. And what about miasma? Did you or your companions ever encounter any? Or perhaps any ethereals spawn from it?
Miasma? What's that?
Okay, let me phrase it differently. Have your coworkers been having any unusual dreams lately? Perhaps about suddenly making a fortune?
No. But they did mention they'd been dreaming lately. One of them dreamed of the fall of the old capital. In the dream, he missed the Defense Force's request for veteran backup due to a comms failure. And so, he evacuated his whole family early enough to make it safely to New Eridu. Another dream, she was given a perfectly accurate carrot route. She entered a companion hollow alone, and was able to save the dog that had been with her for 10 years. To be honest, I also had a dream. I saw my sister. Never mind.
I know what you encountered now. As for what happened in your dreams, I won't press you further. There's no need to reopen old wounds. Once you get out, remember to take some time and learn about miasma. But for now, give me a copy of the carrot you used on this trip, and... Take this. You should leave as soon as you can.
You're from Yunkui Summit? Then, here, take this. I'm never coming back to this place again. But this is something our employer gives us every time. Consider it a sort of special supply. Maybe it'll be helpful to you, too. Or perhaps it'll give you some clues?
Oh, okay. So, guaranteed crits essentially. Good, good. I can't complain about that. Please, please, please don't be ether resistant. Don't be ether resistant.
What a nuisance. Swift yet still, clear yet murky.
Wait.
Cycle of yin and yang.
Why does it feel like this is that? Why does it feel like this is meant to be the end boss?
Evil shall be purged.
Yeah, I'm not choosing this one. Okay. Oh. Seems actually pretty good. Ooh. Yeah, let's put some to interrupt. Trigger bamboo assist. Okay, I see. That's something I'm just. Wait. You can't trigger bamboo assist. Can you? Talk to her, please. There we go. I do wonder if there's gonna be 2 quests to this. Just because it's called, what was it, Miasma Files 1? Something like that. Oh, okay. This one's pretty nice to have. Can't lie. Where's, oh.
Ishwan Shifu, did you manage to find any leads?
Yes, those victims you mentioned were not investigators. They were hired to enter the Lost Void and illegally mine ether crystals.
Ether crystals? I mean, sure, if that's what they're after, I get it. Ether crystals can be refined into ether energy. But even the ones in Hollow Zero aren't much different from those in any companion hollows. Why risk everything to come all the way into the Lost Void for crystals?
There's only one way to know for certain. We should see for ourselves.
You mean, you know where they were headed?
I happened to encounter one of the miners. I asked her a few questions and acquired her carrot. If regular ether crystals aren't worth all the risks, then her employer must be seeking something far more rare, something that moves on its own.
Moving ether crystals? How is that even possible?
Is it so unbelievable? The Hollows are teeming with countless moving ethereals, fishers, and hollow raiders. Is it really so unthinkable that one or two of those beings may like roaming around while carrying ether crystals?
Really? You don't find it strange?
Every person, or ethereal, has their own ambitions. But those fake investigators, they knew nothing of miasma.
Okay, I see. Then what are we supposed to do now? Are we really going to chase some walking ether crystals through the hollow?
The woman I encountered, her being stranded may have been an unexpected incident to her employer as well. She gave me a useful supply item, and assuming nothing has changed, her carrot should still be working.
A supply item? What kind? Hold on. I think I've seen something like this before. It looks like gear from Rusty Cliff. If she's with Tops, then yeah, it makes sense why she knows so much about the Lost Void. But the question remains, if it's just some fancy kind of ether crystal, why all the secrecy?
If this matter is entangled with affairs outside the Hollow, then it lies beyond my concern. But here in the Lost Void, I gave you my word. So I shall do all I can to help you gather more clues. If the connection between this incident and miasma turns out to be a mere coincidence, then I shall have my disciples carry out a separate investigation. For now, let us head to the destination indicated by the carrot as soon as we can.
Okay. I mean, just having extra trick damage never hurts anyone, in my opinion. Oh, is this the, yeah, it is. It's not that monster blood. I mean, this one's kind of nice to have. And plus, I can heal anyways. Just since I have the option to heal already from the place after the, Oh, can you not destroy these spaghetti coins anymore? So you could. I shall take the dexterity, because why not? I now have 4 of them. Oh, cheater. Oh, okay, cool. Why not? The frames don't like what's happening.
Your fate is sealed.
Okay. Yeah, it never occurred to me, but they're scripted to only give general gears. I don't know why that never occurred to me. How many gear coins? So I'll get some more coins, why not?
Get still. Release.
she's here this time. Oh my god. Actually, why not? More damage. Honestly, you can't go wrong with that one. That looks really good. Ah, damn. Yeah, why not? Because that should go to level 2 immediately. Sorry, I can't get a level 3, but just how it goes.
Swift yet
I
steady.
don't know what happened there, but sure.
Obliterate form and spirit.
Oh, he should be dead.
Scatter.
The ether crystals here aren't the usual variety. I can't really tell what's special about them either. Ishwan Shifu, anything on your end?
Just an ethereal who likes roaming around with ether crystals on its back.
Wait, so it actually does exist? Are you talking about one of the ethereals we just fought? But they didn't seem...
No. The ones just now were no different from the miasma-corrupted ethereals in Lemnian Hollow. But here, I see signs of a much bigger ethereal. A true large ethereal. The kind worthy of a dedicated entry in White Star Institute's exploration records. Not the weaklings we just faced.
So the large ethereal, does it have anything to do with the rare ether crystals here?
From what I can tell, it seems more like a traveler in a rush, leaving their luggage behind.
Then what about the miasma? What's the connection between the two?
Captain Roland, have you ever seen someone toss a coin into a wishing pool?
Of course, but...
From what I hear, you're one of the few academics in the Defense Force, and you're familiar with the many strange phenomena of Hollow Zero. But as for myself, I'm merely a newcomer. I cannot deduce the movement patterns of a large ethereal with only scattered crystal remains and traces of miasma. Your expectations may be a bit much even for a wishing pool.
Sorry.
The miasma readings in the area are still fluctuating. We should keep moving. As for the miasma, I'm afraid this is as far as we can investigate for now. The miasma here seems to share the same source as that in Lemnian Hollow. Those investigators were likely tailing that large ethereal. Their miasma contamination may simply have been an unforeseen incident. Whether Lemnian Hollow or Hollow Zero is the true origin of the miasma remains unclear. But if I had to choose, I would place my bet on Hollow Zero. There are too many mysteries surrounding the miasma. I can only hope there isn't another place in the world like Hollow Zero. A place that completely defies all normal logic.
Understood. I'll take some samples from these crystals and send them somewhere safer. I'll ask someone at the outpost to help analyze them. If there are any new developments, I will contact you immediately.
Good to see that's still bugged. At least the loan screens here still work, that's good. Can we ready? Yep.
After the last investigation, Magus and Trigger had brought back similar ether crystal samples. I compared them and passed everything on to Ray.
That's right. Given that there have been previous encounters with another large ethereal, I decided to search the archives for any matching records on these crystals.
Any findings?
If we're talking about the association's databases, then no, nothing at all. Luckily, Roland brought up that this might be connected to Rusty Cliff. And when it comes to understanding a big company, I reckon the best place to look is their financial reports. Ishu and Shifu, are you familiar with the scope of Rusty Cliff's business?
I'm afraid not. Please, go ahead.
Compared to a traditional mining group, Tops's Rusty Cliff has some unusual revenue entries. Part of their profits are attributed to an ethereal named Hoba. People used to think they profited from ethereals by just collecting samples from ones they encountered while exploring hollows, and then using them to produce precious relics or other hollow exploration supplies. But that kind of revenue should be pretty unstable. Especially since HSO isn't supposed to let creatures like that roam freely in the hollows.
Unless those crystals are rare.
Exactly. If the real thing Rusty Cliff has been profiting from is some special kind of ether crystal they found on Hoba, then it all makes sense. Maybe Hoba simply likes collecting ether crystals, and the company just robs it all the time. Or maybe it nests in fissures where those crystals naturally grow, and they keep raiding its home for valuables.
Unfortunately, we don't even know what makes the crystals profitable.
We'll need more info to ascertain that.
What about the miasma?
Unfortunately, I searched every database I have access to for the keywords Rusty Cliff and Hoba, but I didn't find anything linking them to miasma.
So the miasma's just a coincidence? No, it can't be.
I agree. It's unlikely that Hoba and miasma just randomly cross paths in Hollow Zero.
Sorry, if there is nothing further, then I have something I need to tell you. I'm afraid other tasks require my attention at Yunquei Summit. As for the mysteries of Hoba, miasma, and those ether crystals, I shall leave them in your hands. Should you need further assistance...
If what we need is an outstandingly sharp and talented investigator, then I think we found the best candidate.
Indeed.
Wait, you're not talking about me, are you?
You are indeed an excellent candidate.
My most trusted independent investigation team captain. I'll be counting on you.
There's no rush for the moment, though. I'm still trying to gain clearance for a related file. If I manage to get it, I'll be in touch right away.
Is that it?
In the meantime, I'll keep analyzing these ether crystals. Let's see what's so special about them.
What is it with them and just haven't... You know what, okay. So what I'm gathering is they just have a random quest named Miasma 1. Nothing further. Just Miasma 1. That's it. Alright then, game. I guess I'm done with this game for the day then. Alright, your Fufu is good, isn't she? What about that? There is quite literally nothing else for me to do, because I don't want to, I just refuse to do it. Because I just want to take my time with the temple event. I've got, what, 3 weeks left? Right? Yeah, I've got 20 days left before I need to worry about it. Okay. There is no other events, right? I've already done that. This I'll do on my own time. This I'll do on my own time. That I've done. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else. Okay. I guess that's it for this game. Likelihood I'm probably gonna try to do ground again tomorrow.
or the weekend. And pray OBS doesn't just kill itself. Because I still have no idea what caused it. I think it's just a one-off thing, I hope. If I can't get that working, then I shall do, I think, Star Rails 3.4 updates next week. I'll do that, see if it's worth me returning to the game, since that's when Kafka should be buffed, so DOT shouldn't be as goddamn painful to use as it is currently. Outside of that, it's really only just grounded. Yeah, it's only just grounded I have in mind. Well, the main game will be, the main thing I'll do is grounded WoW save on either tomorrow or the weekend. And then I know, of course, hope it doesn't just crash. And then the week after, no, next week I'll do Star Rails update to see if it's good. I don't know why, I don't think it's gonna do much. But just gonna have to wait and see. Grounded will save tomorrow or weekend, and then Star Rail on the Wednesday next week. At least I assume it's Wednesday.